can't lie, one of my favorite parts about preparing for crop over last year was choosing my costume. It really comes down to choosing your section and customizing your look. Most bands will offer frontline, midline, and backline. It can really vary. Sometimes within bands, certain costumes you'll see will only have frontline and backline, while others may have frontline, midline, and backline. So what's frontline and what's backline? Frontline are some of the most intricate costumes. Think gems, feathers, depending on the costume. Just all the drama. Typically with Frontline, you're able to opt in if you want to also buy the large backpack. And when you think of Frontline, these are typically the most expensive costumes out of the 3 sections. When it comes to Backline, these costumes still have gems and detail, but they give you a little bit more freedom when it comes to movement. If you get a Backline costume, you can sometimes opt to get a small backpack, and these are typically the most affordable out of Frontline, Midline, and Backline. And I put quotes around that because they still can be a bit pricey, and again, affordable is relative to your pockets. Midline is typically that sweet spot between frontline and backline. If a costume section has a midline, typically you will be able to opt in for that smaller backpack on the midline, and then sometimes that backline won't have a backpack option. Last year was my first time jumping in Kadooment, and I said go big or go home. I ended up getting a frontline costume, and I also opted to get the large backpack. While they are very beautiful, what they don't tell you is those large backpacks can become very uncomfortable after a couple hours. You have limited movement in crowds. You're constantly turning from side to side in order to try not to bump anyone. And on top of that, if you're trying to walk up, that backpack is a whole barrier. After about 2 hours, I ended up giving my backpack to a little girl in the crowd. And honestly, I hope that is a core memory for her for deciding whether she wants to jump in Kadooment later in life. Now, I'm not trying to talk anyone out of it. They are stunning. My pictures from last year, 10 out of 10 with that large backpack. But I just want you to be aware, especially if it's your first time, what you're getting yourself into if you do decide to go that route. So to wrap this up, when you're choosing a costume, make sure you're looking at what section you want to be in, frontline, midline, backline. You want to customize your body wear, whether you're interested in a wire or padded bra, cheeky pantsy or thong, interested in getting a backpack, and how much do you want to budget for a costume. Hopefully this breakdown of the costumes was helpful. Next episode, we will be talking about the best events to attend during crop over season. Make sure to tune back in for crop over countdown.